Okay, so week one, I've finally moved house. I've got the keys. Everywhere's a mess. I've got a lot of decorating to do. Let's see how I do in week one. So the first task that I'm tackling, I've done the cleaning, but now I'm also taking out the wallpaper inside this wardrobe. This is the only bit of wallpaper in the whole house that I've found so far. There might be some in other cupboards, but I just want to take this out. There's no need for the wallpaper in here, and I can paint the inside of this cupboard the same colour that I will eventually do the walls in the rest of the room. I can get it all done in one go then. So today's task, let's see how long it takes me just to remove this wallpaper. It's very thick wallpaper. It's coming off in layers, so it might take me longer than I expect. Today is day 3 of being in this house, or having the house. And I'm going to try and focus on painting my daughter's bedroom today. You see, it's a lovely dark green colour. We're going to go with the pink. I've already started cutting in some areas. But today's focus really is to kind of get one full layer on the walls and then make a start on my bedroom. I've got a green colour. I'm saying I hate this green. I bought like a pale sage for my bedroom. I wanted blue, but everyone's like, no, it's too cold. So I've gone for green instead. So we'll see how that comes out. Let me show you the colours.
So for my daughter's bedroom, we've gone for Crown Mulberry Mist. We actually had this in her nursery to begin with at our flat, and it's a really pretty colour. And it worked really well with the wallpaper as well. So I'm going with the same one. For my bedroom, I'm going for this mellow sage colour. I haven't tested it on the walls yet. Again, it's a Crown paint. I haven't tested it on the walls, which is not advised. But we will see how it comes out. Hopefully it's a pretty colour. So this is the colour on the wall. Like I said before, I did not buy a tester pot, which is not a good idea. And this is unfortunately looking like it's the same colour as what is in the hallways, which I hate. It's not showing as the colour on the tub in the slightest. Where's the tin? Which is a much paler, slightly greyish green. So I'm going to see what it dries like, because that is still wet. But I do have an ungodly amount of white paint, so I can just do a bit of mixing, if that's the case, and just lighten it instead. Another task for today is to paint all of the woodwork in, I've got like a Victorian white colour. And to move all these boxes first. I'm going to paint on the woodwork and then do the walls. So I don't know what I'm going to do the fireplace yet. It's very orange. I'm going to see what it looks like once everything else has been painted, because the whole room is very orange. But first I need to move everything out of here. I have spent far too much time today trying to remove 4 of these. Well, this one is well and truly stuck. Honestly, these are so difficult to get out. Okay, I've been painting. But there were 4. And the screws were absolutely humongous. There was absolutely no need for a screw that size for these little things. I mean, that is insane. Anyway, it took me so long, and it hurts. I've actually developed, when you can see, blisters on the palm of my hand. There's one there, one there. From trying to unscrew these screws. And honestly, it wasted so much time today. My mum, however, did pop round, bless her, and she's painted inside of the shelving for me. It was like a creamy colour beforehand, so it is now a bit brighter, which is lovely. I'm just going to go over a few bits tomorrow that need a second coat, but majority of that is fine, which is great. And I have also started glossing the inside of these. I'm just going to gloss inside because it's not really going to be seen. It just helped make it easier to clean. And then I'm going to do the same paint that's on these shelves on the external bit and on the lid. And then I will, pop that on there and hopefully make it into a window seat. I'm going to start painting this room now. I'm just going to do the edging, I think. I don't think I'm going to get very far. I've only got a couple of hours left until I pick up my daughter from nursery. So I'm going to just kind of see where I get to be honest. Hopefully I don't get too caught up in doing all the edging. It would be nice to make some progress. But I have got all day tomorrow painting, which will be good. Goodbye, orange. Okay, at the end of day 3, I've got more or less the edging done in the living room. The ladder is upstairs and I'm not going to bring it down again. It's been up and down the stairs so many times today. So I've done everything that I can reach and I will continue this tomorrow. So it's Tuesday of the first week and I'm back at the storage unit. Try and get as much as I can in and out of here and into the house. So as you can see, my car is full to the brim. Pretty full. And but I have made quite a good dent on the storage unit. I've managed to make a walkway, cleared out all the boxes that were along here. And actually behind this big mass of stuff, the items are fewer, which is good. So we are getting somewhere with all of this. Okay, day 3 of having, day 4 of having the keys. I need to do a second coat in my daughter's bedroom because you can see the green coming through. This side is where the wallpaper is going to be, so I'm not going to bother painting up here. I just need to remove that picture hook and sand and fill that in. But the rest of it just needs another lick of paint. And then the skirting boards and the windowsill needs to be painted. And then that's it for in here until we get the carpet in and the wallpaper. So it's the day after this has dried and I still don't like the colour. So we're going to add some white to that today, brighten it up, lighten it up even, and then paint the rest. I have sanded down the inside of the wardrobe, so I would like this to be quite nice and smart in here. So I filled in the little holes, sanded all of that down. The laminate needs to come out of there because we're having carpet put in. Spruce it all up in there, make it look nice. Yesterday I started this and did not have time to finish it. This is like peeling away, so we need to get rid of all of that. I love starting jobs and not being able to finish them. And also today's task is to paint this room. I've done some edging in last night, so I'm going to try and do as much of that today. I need to do another layer of gloss inside here. I'm just glossing so it's easier to tidy. No one's going to see in there. It's going to store Christmas decorations and things like that. But I'm going to paint all the woodwork around it in a satin wood finish. And I've also got the seat to go on there as well, so I need painting. Plenty to do. I've got boxes everywhere because I'm moving everything in from the storage unit. Drastic measures to get the hinge off of it. I end up having to use this lovely hacksaw to actually cut the nail off. This nail is really hot. I was quite surprised at the heat this has generated. Oh, look how mangled that is. So I need to sand this off and try and make it look okay. So I ended up mixing the green in with a white, a kind of off-white colour. And it's come out blue, and I actually really like it. Especially seeing as I wanted blue to begin with and everyone told me not to have blue because it's cold. But, I mean, the sunshine is the other side of the house now, so it does look quite dark in here at the moment. So tomorrow morning I'll try and take another video, but I think it's going quite nice. I like it. So it's just under a week since I got my keys and my daughter's with me today, so I can't do any decorating, but I can start packing things away. So today is going to be an unpacking day.
Piles and piles of boxes.
I can only really pack things in my kitchen
out of the storage unit.
The shelving in the living room.
Just kind of left everywhere.
So I can't do anything else until the carpet is down.
What I'm also going to do today is put some books in these shelves just for the moment to get them out of the way until the carpet's down. I can start putting furniture in. It's not finished painting in here, but needs must. So that's what I'm going to do, start filling the shelves. Okay, I wanted to round off week 1. Unfortunately, things have not gone to plan because both me and my daughter have come down with the most horrendous bug. That and unreliable childcare. For the last 3 days, I have done absolutely nothing, which I'm very, very frustrated about because I've taken time off work to do this and then not been able to do anything. I'll show you what I have done. I have managed to empty 17 boxes, so that's something. But let me show you around. So I have managed to paint majority of this room. It still needs a second coat and I still need to edge in the top, but with a toddler running around, it's just not possible. I have also now finally got internet, which is really helpful. I can actually work from home and got the TV sorted. I still have boxes of books upstairs I've not tackled yet, and then obviously it's just junk everywhere else. I made a good dent on the boxes that were here. I do need to try and move these upstairs because I've got large items like bed, mattress, fridge, freezer, all coming from the storage unit in a couple of days. Kitchen is an absolute mess. Like, I don't even want to look at the kitchen. And also, I had in my head that I was just going to sort through everything nicely, figure out where everything was going to go. That's not happened in the slightest. It has been a case of chucking things in cupboards and drawers just to get things away. So this room really upsets me at the moment. It's just really anxiety ridden. The conservatory is just still full of boxes. This part of the house I'm not doing any decorating for the moment. Daughter's room is finished on the walls. I haven't yet tackled the skirting boards because we're ripping up I am ripping up the flooring and having carpet put down. We were warned that the carpet fitters will probably leave marks on the skirting, so I'm not going to bother painting the skirting until they've done their bit. There's no point in painting it to have to repaint it, but I also need to order wallpaper this week for this wall. Into this room, which is just more stuff. I mean, because I have to move everything out of the storage unit, everything's pretty much going in here. So most of this is clothes, bedding, towels, baby blankets, all that sort of thing. So I will tackle this at another day. And then my bedroom. Majority of this room is painted. I don't have enough paint for this wall. And this is paint that I had to mix with another paint. So I can't recreate it. I'll never get the same hue. So I'm going to have to wallpaper that wall. Not through choice, I'd rather not have a statement wall. But I can't think of anything else to do. There just wasn't enough to do 2 coats on this wall, plus do any little patchy bits. I can see patchy bits in here already. So I'm going to have to wait and wallpaper that, do any little touch-up bits. Again, pulling up this, putting down carpet. I need to keep the very little amount of paint that I've got left to do any touching up bits. I just don't have enough for this wall. So yeah. I would have much preferred to have ended this video on like a positive note, but honestly I feel so poorly. Having a toddler who's also incredibly poorly and then being let down again and again with childcare, it's just very, very frustrating. And the fact that I've waited so long to move and then it just hasn't gone to plan. I've taken leave from work to do all of this and then not been able to make the most of it. It's very, very frustrating. Like yesterday, I was stuck in the house all day with the toddler, waiting for Sky Engineer to turn up to sort out the internet. And I waited in for over 8 hours before they turned up. And obviously I couldn't leave because then if you miss them, then you get charged for the appointment, which is just ridiculous because they can be hours and hours and hours late. So I couldn't get anything done because I can't decorate while she's here. It's not particularly safe here with boxes and stuff everywhere. It was just an absolute nightmare. Today I've been waiting around all day for childcare to be let down on that as well. So again, today's just been another wasted day. But these are the perks of single parenting, the reality of single parenting. So next week I'm back to work, so I will not be able to progress nearly as much as I want to. So I already feel quite behind. But I will persevere and I'll get there eventually. It's just going to take me an awful lot longer if this is how it continues to go. So hopefully the next video will be a lot more positive. I do hate to be a Debbie Downer, but sometimes life just lifes, and it is what it is.